Alright, hello everyone, this is Spliced, and today I'm going to show you guys something that everyone is complaining about right now. It is the new voices for every single hero in the game, every single old hero, new heroes, everything. And some of the characters are okay, but there's some main stipulations about other characters, one of them being Warden is like the main focus that everyone's talking about, and I'll give you an example about that right now. So as you can see, the voice has changed, and not everyone is too happy about it. Personally, I don't really care that much. To me, they're just voice lines. I don't really see a big deal about it, but they have been around since the start of the game for over a year and a half, and I thought that it would be right to voice my side of it and also shed some light on this as well, because it clearly is affecting a lot of people, and people really do care a lot about it. So I just thought, like, bringing light to this and saying that the community is not so happy about it. Hopefully that they will consider this. This is only like the open test, so we still have like a month or so for them to revert at least some of them. I wouldn't say all of them need to be reverted, but obviously the Warden is definitely one that people are not happy with. It's a very doesn't really sound like a Warden would be. The old Warden sounded a lot more meaner and had kind of made sense. Also, they have they now have lines whenever you do attacks, like that and stuff like that. And I'll be right back and I'll show you guys some other characters that have this problem as well. So another one of the fan favorite heroes in the game is the Highlander. This character is more of a 50-50 change in terms of what people, if they like it or not. And I've noticed that a lot of people like it because it makes the character sound more meaner. However, a lot of people like the old voice line that made the character what it was and what it is today. And this is what it is now. So that's his Dunmaglass going into offensive stance. And this is his emote spam noise now. Like that. And he now has a noise on the kick. I'm not sure if that was if that was like that before, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. He says like Chris Cavenia or something like that. And then you have, let me get the grab. Ambashrot or something, I don't even know. But he definitely does not have the bathing glass again anymore, and some other things, stuff like that. So, and it's not just the combat sound. Also, the emotes and executions have been completely changed for every single character. They all have a lot more voice lines during the executions. So for example, like if I just show an emote, so they changed it for that. They changed it for every single emote and everything. It's all different. It's all different. So there's Highlander, for example. All right, so I have Gladiator here. I didn't really test him that much, but I know that he has been changed. So we're gonna see what he does right now. Here's the toe stab. That's his. That's the unblockable, the running attack. There you go. So, you know, they changed the voices for some of the characters. Well, like all the characters have different voices. Some of them have the same voice actors, just a little bit more voices have been put into little parts of the animations and stuff like that. More grunts and more stuff like that. And of course, this is just in test. It's clearly obvious that if they did this after a test happened and then it came out on launch, I'm pretty sure it'd have much bigger backlash. But because it's in test, there's plenty of time. We have a month and a half to let the devs know, hey, this is something that we probably should not have in the game for. Not, I mean, you know, they can work upon it and make them better. They don't have to necessarily get rid of all of the voices and put it back to every single character, because some of them have actually improved a bit. I believe, and I might sound a little biased, but I do believe that the Lawbringer has been a little bit of an improvement for some things. There's some executions I'm a little sad that has been changed, and I wish they would go back to the original form for some of these things. But I'm not here to, you know, pick and choose what I want and what I don't want. So it's either we have the new voices or we don't. I think that's kind of like the argument we should be going with right now. Or the third option where they really work on it and make them more, you know, acceptable for everyone. Because I don't think Ubisoft is fully aware that just because their voice lines doesn't mean that they don't have value to people. The reason why the Highlander is so popular among people is because he's like people think he's like a Scottish person, and the Dunmaglass meme and Centurion Incredibilis and all these other things that these characters have like built the character in itself just because of these lines. And to take that away, I think that's kind of taking away someone's character in a sense, you know. It makes the character more of a hollow shell than you think. And it's funny because they're trying to make these characters seem like they have more life in them, but at the very same time, in a weird twist of fate, they're actually making them more bland and plain kind of characters because they don't have the flair that made them what they are today. Centurion still has all of his Incredibilis and all that, but now it sounds like they're behind a helmet. So if you listen to this, for example, if you listen to the Gladiator, it kind of sounds like he's inside of a helmet, which actually is a really nice touch and effect. They have that for Lawbringer, Conqueror, and Gladiator, Centurion, all that stuff, which I think is really cool. It's stuff like that I think adding a little bit of effects onto the voices is pretty good, but I don't really know the real reason behind why they changed the voices or anything like that, but obviously, looking at the Reddit and everything else, I think that it's going to have an impact, and the devs will have to respond. I don't think this video will even do anything. I was just simply giving you guys the news about it and information, and that's about it. So hope you guys do enjoy, or not enjoy, I hope you guys are informed and you guys now know of the situation that you might not have known about. This is all just in the test, in the open test, closed test, early access, all that stuff. We still have a month and a half for Marching Fire, so until they fix that, or until they change it, we can voice our opinion about it. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
I wanna be the melody moving inside.